Say man, hey man, it's your boy Do It All Harlem. We're back with another rate a bill video. Okay, so we're gonna find somebody, man, and rate the bill, and try to make the bill a little bit better at the end. So if you guys haven't noticed on the video yesterday, that's what I did. So excuse me, let's find a high overall. Let's see what Buddy got. Here, a two-way sharpshooter. Let me see. Okay. Point guard. I don't know his name. What is VI75, whatever dude name is. He's a two-way sharpshooter. He's at point guard, and he's 6'4". Okay. So when you are at point guard, the thing is, I don't necessarily know what game mode he play, but if we are talking like a point guard that's going to go to the rec, this ain't it when it comes to the passing, because as you can see, he does have a 70 passing on this bill, and I don't necessarily know if he play twos or if he, I don't know where you play, but a 70 passing ain't it, unless you just play twos and you don't pass the ball. But let's check that out right now so we can go ahead and debunk that. He played in the city. I don't necessarily know if that's twos or not, but he played a lot of games in the city. The rec, 518 games in the rec. So if he go to the rec, if it depends on who he play with. He'll be a point guard, but the passing ain't good at all. So maybe he don't play point guard. I don't know. But 70 passing ain't it. He got an 82 ball handler, so he's not trying to dribble. I really think he should have put this bill at shooting guard, to be honest, because he don't have like high ball handler, nothing like that. So I don't think he really trying to dribble that much. I don't think he really trying to be a good passer. So I think he put the bill at the wrong position. That's my opinion. Because this bill should be at the shooting guard position, if you ask me, because he don't have like the typical point guard attributes when it comes to the playmaking. Okay. The 82 ball handle, I don't know if you're going to take some cap breakers and put it right there. He got an 86 speed with ball. That's good. But at least have your ball handle at around the 86 too. At least have your passing at a 78. You know what I'm saying? But I don't like the playmaking on the bill. But like I said, I don't know what he's trying to do. So if we go to the shooting, this is a sharpshooter. So the bill got to have some good mid-range, good three-point shooting. So what he did was he took the three-point shot to a 93. And put one cap break on that and got to a 94, so you can have some good three-point shooting badges, right? He does have a 94 mid-range and added 5 cap breakers to get it to a 99. 99 mid-range shot is not bad. The three-point shooting is not bad. Really good three-point shooting on this bill. Really good mid-range shooting, okay? So he didn't do bad right there, right? And as far as the free throw, he got a 69. That's okay. You should be able to make some free throws with that. Now, with the finishing, this bill is not made to be a great finisher, as you can see. I would at least say get your standard dunk to a 45 at least, so you can get some standard dunk animations. With the driving dunk, no need to go to a 78. Just leave it at a 75 if you ask me. With the close shot, I don't know if the close shot went to a 79 because of the mid-range, but you don't need it that high if you can help it. But I think it went up with the mid-range, okay? 70 layup is good. Post control, you don't necessarily need the post control or whatever. But if we move right along to the defense, right? So he does have some good defense on this bill. As far as the perimeter defense, he does have it as a 92. We got some good defensive badges with that 92. And he added 4 cap breakers to the perimeter defense, so that's good. He got a little bit more defense on the bill, which I don't see anything wrong with that. The steal is a 91, so you get gold glove, gold interceptor, so that's really, really good. You will be able to get some steals with this bill. Now, he did add the shot blocking. I don't necessarily think he should have did that, because to be honest, it's hard to get blocks with a 68 block, especially if you have a bill with short arms, okay? If you have a bill with short arms, then, you kind of at a disadvantage when it comes to blocking shots. So that's kind of optional if you ask me, because it's going to be hard for you to block some shots. I'm just going to be honest about that. So taking it up to a 61, You really just could have left it down and put that somewhere else, maybe on your passing or something like that. I don't know, but a 61, you're probably not going to block some shots. You may, it just depends on who you're going against. All right. As far as the interior defense, he took that up to a 70. No point in taking that up to a 70. I don't think it's going to make a huge difference. You can't get no badges, but if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. But I don't see the point in him taking it up to a 70 because you're not going to really get anything for taking it up to a 70. Yes, you will have some interior defense. That's a positive. But the thing I notice about these 6'4" builds sometimes, man, when people get past you, it ain't much you really can do. You know what I'm saying? So I have multiple 6'4" builds, some with a lot of strength, some with, good strength. And when people get past you, it's kind of rough on you, because you don't have like high chase down ability with those 6'4s. Even if you take your block to a 68, you can block shots sometimes depending on who you're going against, but it's not really as good as like a 6'6" or something like that. With the rebounder, he took the defense rebound to a 60, so that was good that he got rebound chaser. Probably should have flipped them around if you ask me. Now, as far as the speed, 86 speed is okay. I would say now, man, get that speed to a 90, man. You're going against people that got a lot of cap breakers. They be doing 95 speed and all that stuff with their builds, but they be having fast builds out there, you know what I'm saying? So if you can, try to get that speed to a 90, okay? 84 agility, not too bad. I would say same thing. 85 agility is fine. The 84 is okay too, but try to get that speed up for sure. As far as the strength, he got an 85 strength. I do like that. He was thinking like me when it came to that, because if you're gonna have 92 perimeter, 96 perimeter, you might as well take your strength up and get the badges that go with it. And he got a 58 on the vertical. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and take the build in the builder and see what we can do, and try to make the build a little bit better. So let's go ahead and try that. Okay, so let's go to the builder and see, we're gonna do the build the same height and the same weight that he has. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, and we'll see if we can make it a little bit better. Maybe we can't, maybe we can. I don't know, but we're gonna try. All right, so let's see. He's at point guard, which, like I said, he should have put this build at shooting guard, to be honest. Okay, now the wingspan. I don't know his wingspan, so he has a 93 3-point shot. So, but it go to, he got a 93 3-point shot, but it go to a 94. So let's say he got a 6'8" wing. No, he got a 99 midi, so he got to take that down. All right. So he got a 6'6" wingspan, and for his weight, he got 213 pounds. So he wanted that to get that 85 strength. Okay. So now let's see, can we kind of keep the build the same way he had it, but change a few things. All right. So with the drive and dunk, I would just leave that at a 75. He does have a 70 on the layup. His close shot is a 79. Let's just say he got a 94 mid-range shot, and then he added the cap breakers. Okay, so let's see. So yes, the close shot did go up to a 79, so we're gonna leave it like that. Okay, the 3-point shot, he does have that at a 93. Okay, the free throw, he left it the same. So we're gonna come back as soon as we get everything that he has, and then we try to make it a little better. Okay, passing is a 70. Ball handle 82. Speed with ball 86. So let's try to get everything that he has, and some stuff I'm not going to take it up as high because I don't think he need it. But anyway, we're going to go 92 perimeter, and then he put the cap breakers on. He got to a 96. We're going to go 91 on the steal. We're going to leave the interior where it is. We're going to leave the block where it is because, as you can see, you can't get no badges, right? Now, the speed, he had 86, okay. Agility is an 84, strength 85, okay. And the vertical, he had it at a 58, okay. So, as you can see, this is kind of what he had, but he had the block up to a 61, which I don't think that's going to help you with anything. The interior too, he had that at a 70, but I don't think it's going to help you. So we're going to take the offense rebounding up to a 60 instead of doing the defensive rebounding, right? We're going to go up. We're going to get the standard dunk to a 45, all right? And we're going to try to get him if you're going to play point guard, okay, if you're going to play point guard, get that passing up a little bit, you know what I'm saying, if you can. But this build, I think, is best served as shooting guard, okay? Now we can try some things like that right there. You know what I'm saying? We can get the ball handle up a little bit, but you still have some room on this build to do what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? So I think, you know, the build should be a shooting guard. I'm just gonna be honest. If you want to do like a 71 passing or something like that, I would try to get that ball handle up a little bit. But if you're not gonna be dribbling or whatever, you can do it like that. But you know, it's not a lot of room for improvement with this build, but there is some room for improvement. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I would put this build as shooting guard, but I just put it at point guard because he had it at point guard. But I would put this build as shooting guard for sure. Okay, you can get a little bit more speed if you want to. You know what I'm saying? Or you can get a little bit more agility, and you know, you can do a little bit more with the build. You know, but I would put this build as shooting guard. That's what I would do. I would most definitely put this build as shooting guard. And yeah, I'll leave it. I'll put the build as shooting guard. You know what I'm saying? So you can take those little extra points and do what you need to do. But it's not a lot of room for improvement for what he has. Excuse me. But you know, there is a little room for improvement. You know what I'm saying? You can make a little bit more of an adjustment, you know, depending on what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? But I would say the build is decent. You know what I'm saying? Like he got a little room to improve, but it's not bad. Like I said, the only thing I would probably do is put this build as shooting guard. But he put it at point guard, so that's what we're gonna do, man. That's the build, and I'm out of here. Chat. Wait, whoa. I made a mistake. Now, let me go back. Because he got a 75 driving dunk. So let's try to get posterized. I forgot about that. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get posterized. As you can see, we took the vertical to a 65 and we got posterized. So we did make it a little bit better. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do, right? And everything else is pretty much similar to what he had. Took the pass note one tick. You know what I'm saying? But put this build as shooting guard. That's what you can do.